What's going on, guys? Okay, let's kill a third one along here with my special guest.
baroodyboi24.
Okay, I'm gonna do our TNA review. Okay, TNA started off with the AJ Styles versus Raw Terry match for the Global Championship. It's a pretty decent match. Good to see that they're giving AJ Styles a push again. AJ Styles with the win to become Global Champion. Quick match though, but should have given it a little longer time. But AJ Styles will do TNA Global Champion. What's your opinion?
It was a really quick match. I am glad to see AJ Styles getting the push again for the title. But the short time of the match, it was pretty good.
Okay.
Then you had the Knockouts Tag Team match, Angelina Love and Taylor Wilde versus Madison Rayne and Sarita. But before the match, they made Angelina Love give the title back to Madison Rayne. Then Love and Wilde won the match, and after it was the Mystery Woman came back on her motorcycle down to the ring. So we know it's not Sarita. Then Velvet and Lacey walk out to the ramp trying to figure out who it is. And in the ring, Sarita and Madison Rayne are attacking Angelina Love and Taylor from behind. And then the Mystery Woman comes in and helps them put the beat down on the baby faces. And the referee hands Madison her belt. Madison, Sarita, and the Mystery Woman walk over to the motorcycle. Madison screamed at Lacey and Velvet to come over with them. Lacey leaves with them, but Velvet is pissed that Lacey left with them. As she's left on the ramp alone, Velvet and Angelina Love then make eye contact with each other for a while. I think the Mystery Woman on the motorcycle is Tara. I don't really think TNA's fooling anyone with that. Who do you think it is?
I have to agree. I really think it's Tara. That's who I think it is. Then we had Kurt Angle versus Hernandez. A decent match again. Angle with the win. They did good reversals and everything. Another quick match, but what you think of it?
It was a good match. I didn't watch the full thing, but I'm glad I like what TNA's doing with Kurt Angle. How they're making him build himself up, and he'll retire if he doesn't. So I like what TNA's doing with Kurt Angle. And then before commercial break, Kevin Nash comes out, interrupting Angle's celebration. And then Angle and Nash, they hugged as they passed each other on the ramp. And then Nash called out Jarrett. And then when he came back from commercial, Nash says that the more he thought between him and Jarrett last week, feels that something wasn't right. And he was talking something about who left the log in the punch bowl. And then Jeff was all confused, and he said how Nash screwed Hawk and Eric when he did the end around to get Hall and Waltman their jobs. But Jeff knows that Nash has been well documented and over the years, and Nash tells Jeff to kill the history lesson. He's already came down to conclusion with a question for Jeff. He asked Jeff what his three daughters of Jeff will think when they grow up and realize that their father was nothing but a selfish prick. Tells him to juggle that in his sleep, and then he walks out. And then Dixie Carter is talking to Kurt Angle backstage. He asks what's going on. She says he needs to trust her. So then Kurt says these guys have a reputation, and Dixie said it's different, and then they walked off. Then Samoa Joe and Jeff Hardy announced for the next match.
Yeah, they only gave it 10 minutes, but it come to a draw, which it should have had at least one winner here, in my opinion. What you think?
I don't like how they did the time limit draw. I really don't know why TNA's doing the 10-minute time limit for most matches. But I think they should have had a winner, and if they did have to pick a winner, I think it should have been Jeff Hardy.
That's true. Then we had a street fight between Motor City Machine Guns versus Beer Money.
Hey, you missed the match between Matt Morgan and Mr. Anderson.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So the winner from pinfall was Matt Morgan. Once again, wasn't too much of a long match, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
So Matt Morgan beat Mr. Anderson. What'd you think of the match?
Pretty good. I mean, could have went a little longer, but it's alright. Now we had the Motor City Machine Guns versus Beer Money in the street fight. Now, in my opinion, they should have had this on the Hard Justice pay-per-view, but decent match. You had Beer Money going over here. I see Motor City Machine Guns getting the win next week to make the comeback. Your thoughts?
It was a good match. I like what TNA's doing. The best of 5 series match 2 it was. And from the beginning of this match to the end, Motor City Machine Guns were just going all out on Beer Money. There was weapons used, near falls, and it was good. So Beer Money now has, I think, 2 wins.
Yep.
For Motor City Machine Guns, right?
That's right. They're up 2-0. Okay, then you seen RVD talking about the stage interview.
Yeah. In the back, Christianity was talking with RVD, and talking about what's going on with the ECW invasion. And Taz and Tina are arguing at the desk. And Dixie, or rather not, Dixie owes everyone an explanation. And then ECW was like hyping up some video backstage. And Dixie Carter was walking to the Impact Center to explain or give her explanation.
Yep. And you had Mick Foley come on the back. Then Tommy Dreamer said he didn't like what Vince had done with the ECW, and he was going to take TNA to the extreme. Your thoughts on ECW?
ECW Invasion seems pretty cool. It might be more TNA, might be more extreme. But Dreamer really dissed Vince and WWE there when he said that. But I think overall it was a pretty good Impact. Not as good as last week though. Matches should have been longer and shouldn't have ended in draws, and I think they should have done more with the ECW Invasion thing.
That's true. Okay guys, this has been OKO Electrical Collective 1 and
baroodyboi24. Sorry, my mic got messed up.
Sorry. I have his link in the description. Check his channel out, subscribe to him. Watch out for mine and his SmackDown review tomorrow.
TNA.
Yeah. And until next time, guys, peace.